don't feel bad.
Hello everyone, today I have with me All India Rank 71, Devyanshi Koda. Okay, so I have some questions for you which I wish that people would know. One of the things which is unique about you is that you have studied on your own mostly. So how to study on your own, in your own bedroom, in your own room without letting this FOMO scare you out of your life?
I think what I used to honestly tell myself is that if I have to go to a class and study for 3 hours and then I have to again come and study myself for 3 hours, then I would rather just study myself for 3 hours and be done with it, because I like to, not study for that long. I'm not able to personally. So I think that was honestly my motivation for doing it myself. And then once I started doing it, then I just decided to just do it myself and be confident about it.
Very good. And I want young people to be confident about what they're doing.
Yeah.
Acha, are you the sort of person who's been good academically throughout your studies? Tell us a little bit about yourself, school, college stuff.
I did my schooling from Chandigarh, then I did my bachelor's in economics from LSR and my master's from JNU again in economics. So I would say that yes, I am a bit of a nerd. I enjoy studying. I've always enjoyed studying, I actually like doing it. So I think that did help me. But I don't think that when it comes to UPSC, that is what will define whether you will do well in it or not. Even if you're not someone who's liked school and school like studies, I think you will still like it, because the scope of this is just so multidimensional that it feels so much more practical and just real and grounded compared to any kind of degree or course. So don't be worried ki if I'm not able to do well at school, I won't be able to do well at this. You will be able to. You just need to have a little bit of enthusiasm and passion for knowing and being curious about things. So
I think that's wonderful. So when you're studying alone, do you just have to study, or is there a factor of attempting multiple tests and having exam simulations? How do you balance that?
You need to have a lot of MCQs and exam simulations. I think that's sort of the defining factor for me. Like in 2023 and 24, when I didn't qualify prelims, I think maybe call it hubris, because I had once already qualified. So I just thought, okay, I'll just do my static, and I'll do my static very well. Like I will know every single detail and I will be able to manage. But I wasn't able to manage because I was not doing MCQ practice. In this attempt, I perhaps went overboard, but I practiced MCQs, like a woman on a mission, so to say. I did as many tests as possible. I would basically after, let's say I've done a topic, I would then, after the topic itself, I would spend 1 hour just doing MCQs on that one topic to consolidate it completely. So I would say that most of my, preparation and studying has actually happened through questions in this last prelims. So you have to do both. It's daunting, it's huge, but that's UPSC for you. So
speaking of women on a mission, how do you select this mission of mains answer writing also? Because that's a bigger mission to do, isn't it?
It really is.
So then how do you do that? And plus, the time gap between prelims and mains is very low. So what do you do before you start for pre?
Yeah.
And what do you do during this?
So before you start for pre, in the preceding months before, let's say July to December, the period that you have before you start studying for pre, you have to start answer writing. Give yourself a goal which is realistic for you. Let's say that you're not that comfortable right now with answer writing. Tell yourself, I'll do 5 questions a week, but I will do 5 questions a week, and that is a realistic target if you're someone who's scared. Don't set an unrealistic goal.
20 questions.
Ki, I'm going to do 20 questions this week. Start small and do that little bit and then scale from there. I'll start with 5, I'll scale it up to 6, I'll scale it up to 7, 10, and try to do this consistently. Like what I personally believe in is that consistency and daily habits matter more over sporadic effort. That at least in this particular exam, in my opinion. So I think you have to focus on that. You have to focus on building daily habits, weekly habits, monthly habits, instead of thinking कि अच्छा एक बार मैं 2 दिन 4 दिन सारा करूँगी और हो जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है. You have to do a little bit each day.
There's a lot of wisdom in this thought, that it is going to be this consistent effort instead of sporadic, because it's true for so many things in life. You want to worry about your health, you want to grow your career, you want to study, anything you want to do has to happen through consistent effort, but the world seems to be geared against it. So how do you protect yourself from all of this influence and study influence which is there, which is trying to capture your attention and goad you
You
into
have to
doing
shut
random
it out.
things?
You have to go through the FOMO.
You have to live through
You
it.
have to live through the FOMO. I wish you a year of silence. I truly wish you an year of silence with yourself, because you'll grow through it and you'll come out on the other end like much stronger than anything that you've imagined. I truly wish you a year of just being able to delay your gratification.
I really want people writing essays to be able to talk like this and write like this with depth and meaning, which is beautiful. And with all of these things, there is the aspect of mental health and our relationships. Incidentally, I was introduced to you by a friend of yours.
Yes.
So how do you maintain your friendships, your links with families, and how does that support you in your exam?
You need to have people that, like you love unconditionally and they love you back unconditionally. Like they are there for you. Like for myself, I used to have extreme sleep anxiety before all of these exams. Like in the sense that I'm not even on my phone. I've left my phone. I'm just sitting, I'm just trying to sleep for hours on end and mujhse nahi ho raha. And this happened to me like in a GS paper as well. Like I'm trying to sleep but I know that at 2 a.m. when I call my friends and I'm ranting to them that I'm not able to sleep, they will be there to just take that phone call. I think you need to have that comfort from someone in your life, from some friend, from someone in family, anyone. So just have the grace to take their love. That's okay. Don't feel bad.
Standing at home is not being lonely.
It's not about being lonely. You need to have a social circle.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not saying go out every day and have parties. Don't have shallow relationships. Have relationships with depth and meaning where you support them and they support you. Like be each other's support system.
And truly, women are on this mission.
Yes, truly, women are on this mission.
Because it's female friendships. No,
Yes.
I think it's wonderful, and I love your message to the students. Please come and ring the success bell. Go as hard as you want, as many times as you want.
Okay. Thank you.
Now you get to have your cake and wish for something fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.